on the way to the Knoxville Nationals. For us, the day started with dropping Matt off to run the merch store under the main grandstand before I drove to the northern side of the track to see what was happening over there. This whole town for this entire week, Monga, is just electric. There's just sprint car fans everywhere, sprint cars and haulers in car parks. It's just awesome. It is 3:20 here at Knoxville and it is incredibly hot. Last night was cold, so I wore pants, and now it's stupidly hot. There are people everywhere right now, but I think driver's briefing has just happened. I know they've done the driver parade under this grandstand where all the stalls are, so I'm gonna head over to the track now and see if we can run into a few people. I'm good.
You know where to go?
Yeah, my pass keeps falling down.
It's okay.
So this is VIP parking. It's out in the sticks a little bit, but we're actually closer to the track than you realize. I'm not complaining, it's just not the VIP that some people probably expect that we're getting, right? It's out the back of, or behind like turn number 4, but it's actually across a railroad track. Right, let's go. When I first got back to the track, I thought, holy crap, there's a lot of people, but it was Knoxville Nationals Saturday. But I also realized that the driver's briefing had just finished, so that was why I was able to run into a couple of them.
Hey buddy, how are you?
How you feeling tonight, man?
Ready to go.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Where you start?
5th.
Where do you start?
15.
Okay, feel good?
Yeah, I'm ready for it. I feel great.
Happy to lock in?
Yes, this is a
Bit relieved?
huge accomplishment. Just
Yeah.
a huge race we're getting in the big show.
What's it like compared to last year? You obviously had a great prelim last year.
Man, it's just, I think it's a lot. I mean, I feel like it's a lot tougher. I mean, because, everyone's had a lot of, chances to improve themselves, and I feel like I have, ran way harder myself and just barely snuck in. So it just shows, how tough the competition is.
Yeah. Good luck, bro.
Thank you.
Hey, Coral. Who's gonna win?
I'm going with Gio.
Yeah? Why?
I just think he's been one of the fastest cars here at Knoxville all year long.
Yeah. You think it's gonna be hard to beat Kyle?
It's going to definitely be hard to beat Kyle, but I just think someone new this year. It's going to be Rico or Gio, and I just kind of stuck with Gio right now.
I mean, last year Kyle led like every lap. Do you feel like that needs to be his game plan again?
Well, I mean, it's always your game plan. You don't want to be, you never want to get behind because you never know what's going to happen. So,
Yeah.
Gio starts, I think, 5th. Rico starts 6th. I just think it's going to be one of them two guys that win this tonight.
You think Donnie can make a run?
Donnie always can make a run.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, man.
Hey, man, good seeing you.
It really is Knoxville Saturday. It is so packed here down in the Midway. It's race day. I haven't seen Rico yet. I need to find him. They haven't rolled in yet because the cars go into the pits on the infield in order. So I'm not sure when they plan on rolling in, but hopefully we can run into a few more people. Are you meant to be working?
I don't know what I'm doing actually.
No.
I kind of just wake up, put the sound and crash on.
Are you
Actually,
enjoying it?
I don't wake up. I sleep in this. This is my little life come true.
She's gonna be buried in this thing.
I will.
And married in it.
You will have to pry this off my head. I
Married
have
and married?
Yes.
In that order?
Yes.
Yeah.
Depends on the guy.
Yeah.
What, are you enjoying it?
I'm loving every minute of this.
We're
Not many
really
girls.
sad.
Yes.
That it's ending?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can't do it next year?
No, I'm already the queen. You can only run once. But
I'm running
Annie,
next year.
Right. You are?
Annie,
Yes.
I think Taya is, and I think Emma is too.
I think all of us are.
What's been the best bit?
everything. There's like nothing you can specifically pick out of all this that's been the best, because being with these girls makes everything so much fun.
Was it the same as what you were expecting it to be?
No.
So much more.
Not at all what I was expecting it to be.
Yeah.
So
No.
much more.
Is there anything you don't like?
No. I mean,
Getting chased around with a camera by Dirt Vision and then
Oh.
noticing that it's right there, and you're
yes,
like,
while we're saying a naughty word, it's a thing we're by ourselves.
we're
Well, I'm
complaining
not
about
Dirt
safety.
Vision, but I
Yeah.
did film you guys missing shots. So.
Actually.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, I
I'm a
made
queen.
my
I'm
shot.
a queen, not a basketball
I made
player.
my shot. I'm not about to say. The best part is probably the little girls, though. And then we take our crowns off and let them wear it, and they're infatuated with them.
If you've ever been to the Nationals, you'd expect to see plenty of Rico Abreu merchandise, but I was seeing so much of it that I took that as a sign that I should go find him. But on my way there, I ran into Corey Day as well. Where are you starting?
Start 11.
Yeah. How do you like your chances?
I think they're good, yeah. Man, this race is just tough. You know, it's not really a 50 lap race. It's 225 lap sprints, or you know, wherever the caution falls. So, you know, there's a lot of guys that are really good the first half, and then not so good the second half, or you know, they're still good, but other guys make better changes to their car under the open red. So. Yeah, just going to focus on giving real good feedback to Shane on that open red, and yeah, I hope we fire off well, because you can't get behind the 8 ball there on that first one. You got to, you know, for me in my case, I need to be up, you know, close to the top 5 if I want a chance of winning the thing. So
Does Jason much help?
Jason's a lot of help.
Does he
I
talk
guess-
like specific things about Knoxville that you need to do? Or?
Yeah, so I mean, the past couple years, I think like the success I've had here is like honestly because of him. You know, this place is just so hard. Like when you come here with a race car that's, you know, not necessarily not good, but you know, not as good as all these other guys, it's hard to give feedback because you don't know what a fast car feels like.
Right,
You know, I've been helping Cole Macedo with that this week, like you know, until last year here, and Jason helped me and helped Shane, and you know, helped us get the car good and helped me figure out what I'm even doing here. You know, it's really hard to be good because you don't know what good is
You've
like.
won here though.
Yeah, no, yeah. Like last year at the Nationals, we finally, you know, got our car good, and it's easy to figure the track out when your car's good. But you know, when you come to a new place and your stuff's not good, you're trying to figure out your car, and you're trying to figure out how to race on a half mile, and you know, for a guy like me, it comes from bull rings. It's not that easy.
Well, hopefully you can get up on the fence and you'll be up there.
Yeah, I think so. If the track's anything like it was at the Outlaw show, we got a good shot for sure.
How's your day been?
Long day so far. We were up early this morning, went to the gym, got the blood flowing. Yeah.
Good stuff.
And then we had a driver's meeting at 3 o'clock, went and spent some time with my guys, make sure all my helmet, everything's ready. I cleaned my helmet up, got 30 tear-offs on it for the first half. I was going to swap helmets, but I'm just going to swap tear-offs now, or add tear-offs at the break. And I just realized that the break's only 3 minutes when I always thought it was 5. So the driver's meeting was really cool today. There was a big crowd. They did like a marching band, you know, down the main entrance of the racetrack here, behind the grandstand. So that was pretty, you know, pretty emotional to experience. So this event is like, have so much growth and lots of fans here each night. You know, it's really cool to see everybody in the vendor area, you know, supporting all these drivers and teams. That's really what the elevation process of this industry has become now, and something that's really prioritized in is the merchandise side of the businesses, and for race teams, and just you know, people with unique stations that isn't just racing, some boutique areas as well. So it's been cool to see, and it's the Knoxville Nationals is the biggest race of the year, so we're ready to go for tonight. We start 6th.
What's the game plan?
Just to get to the front, really. I'm going to race really, really hard right away, I think, and be aggressive, and you know, I think you can draw the line pretty quickly, and I need to get to the front as soon as possible. So, you know, I don't think there's any time for waiting. We got Donnie Schatz starting 21st on his birthday. You know, the last time he started 21st on his birthday, he won. So, and Gravel's going to be coming, and Sweet, and all those guys in the back, you know, they're going to be hunting right up through there. And then you got the 2 fastest guys here, you know, the 69K and the 57 off the front row. So we kind of went through a game plan, Ricky and I, just where we're going to do be a little bit better from where we were on Thursday night and get closer to how we were on Sunday when we had a little better car. So, you know, just I've been running different scenarios through my head of just how I can do the race differently, and I think I just I got to be a little bit more aggressive in lap traffic and you know, just get ruthless at times.
On my way back to our stall, I ran into Knoxville Raceway's big boss man for the very first time, Jason Reed.
This week's awesome. I mean, we literally work all year long to make this event great and try to, you know, make it better every year. And I've had people this year tell me, last year they told me, well, you can't make it any better. I said, well, yeah, we got to do something better. So every year we just try to keep building it, you know, get more people here and make it a more of an event for everybody wants to make sure they come to. And I think it's working out. We're up again on attendance every night, so just keep plugging away. And we've got Saturday night sold out, but let's get some other nights sold, get people here for all 4 days is our goal. So
we travel all around Australia and the USA to go to the biggest and best events. This is the biggest and best sprint car event in the world. Have you got the best job in the world?
In my opinion, yes. There's some people that tell me I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do this week, and I will say I'm not going to say there hasn't been some times this week I'm like, holy cow, I want to throw this phone away because, you know. But at the end of the day, when I see everybody here having a good time and hearing, you know, everybody say how great Knoxville is and how they love to come here, and you talk to people that's been here for 30 years, or on the other side, you talk to someone that's been here. This is their first year, but they tell you, I'm never going to miss it again. And so that makes it the job really rewarding. Makes it you know, a pleasure to put all the effort in to make it all happen.
Yeah. And last question: who's going to win?
Oh, who's going to win? I hate to say it, but Kyle Larson's going to be really tough. But in my opinion, I really hope it's somebody that, you know, as long as it's a good race, I guess, you know, to see some racing for the lead would be good. But I'm open to anything. But I just see Kyle Larson's going to be tough to beat. But it would, you know. Whoever wins, I'm all for it.
By this time, just about every team had closed their trailers, which meant they were on the infield and ready to get the night started. This also meant that I had some content to make, so I was stuck in the media room for a bit. Meanwhile, the sun was starting to set and Matt went into the crowd. Media center. We've packed up the merch tent. We're down here. There's Mateo in the background. There you go. That's Rico's brother. It's a little bit eerie here in the pits. It's kind of like everyone's here. There's more cars than we've seen for the entire 4 days so far, but it's you can feel the tension, feel a bit of pressure here in the entire pits, right? And then especially this area where you've got the front starters. I can see Darren Pittman, I can see Jason Johnson's car, I can see Gio Scelzi just next to us, and obviously Rico's car. Looks like they're going to go green for some hot laps here now, but it's good to be down in the pits, and they've already had the E and D main. It's starting to get the business end of the weekend. Let's go! I know some of you want to see on-track action, but to be honest, it's not necessarily why we exist. You're meant to see all of that on the broadcast, and we want to focus on stuff that you don't see there. Before long, the C and B mains had been ran, and Brad Sweet, Justin Peck, David Gravel, and James McFadden were the cars transferring to the feature. One thing I love about big events is getting to meet almost anyone in the industry. On Saturday, I met Matt Weaver, who is a NASCAR and short track racing journalist, and I love his work. Good to see you here, man. You enjoying it?
Oh yeah, I mean this is like one of my 5 favorite events in motorsports, and as a guy that goes to all of them, that should say something.
And who's going to win tonight? I know you're a NASCAR guy.
I mean, so listen, it's not because I'm a NASCAR guy, but the natural instinct is to go Larson, right?
Yeah.
I don't think so. My gut says Rico. My
Really?
gut said Rico all week. I have not seen anything not to pick Rico. Let's go with the 24.
Then came time for driver introductions, and it's always fun to see who is nervous, who's laid back, and who is chatting to who. Not everyone is up for an interview, but I did grab a couple. How you feeling, man?
Not too bad.
Yeah?
We'll see.
You seem pretty calm about it all.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, I'm excited, but I feel like I've been doing it long enough that, I don't know, it's just, it's kind of, I feel like hopefully my job now, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm supposed to be here.
You surprised during the show, or you're like, no, we've had the speed? You feel like
I feel like I knew coming into it that, you know, as long as we didn't have nothing stupid happen, we'd be all right. And we ran a lot of local Knoxville races here, so like, I feel like we kind of like, I don't know, you know how like sports guys, you know, they practice how they play. So like, I feel like we showed up to a lot of local shows here, like building our schedule around this race. So it feels good to have it pay off. But I felt like we had the speed. I just, you know, these races, it takes a little bit of luck, no matter who you are. So, or you just got to know how to put yourself in position, which is tough to do as a rookie. But, you know, thankfully we did just that.
What sort of finish will make you happy tonight?
I don't know. I'd say as long as we move forward, but we start 24th, so it'd be hard to go backwards. But I don't know. I think honestly, just
put in a good showing.
Right. I mean, I don't want to go out there and just ride around. Go out there and learn something, you know, and hopefully if I make the nationals in the future, it'll transpire and help me there.
How you feeling, man?
Good. Ready, relaxed.
Really?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I spent all day making sure I was not getting all wound up, so.
Yeah. What's the game plan for you?
Drive forward.
Yeah.
That's the plan. I mean, we're all there thinking we can win, but I mean, realistically, top 5 would be incredible, so.
What about those first few laps, especially with the speed in the track right now? Are you like really feeling like you need to read that turn one right?
Definitely. It's going to go full tank of fuel, dirty air. They just tilted up, so there's going to be plenty of grip. I'm going to start in the outside lane too, so we're going to have to be careful, you know. You don't want to run in there. First lap last year, I ran in and knocked a nose wing off, so I had to run 25 with that down. So the plan tonight is to not knock anything off.
Does it mean much to you to be the top qualifying Aussie?
That means a lot to me. You know, I'm a proud Australian, always will be, and I'll be back home when I'm done racing. So, you know, it means the world to me. It's cool James got in too. So, you know, the plan for now is to just drive forward.
Awesome. Good luck, bro.
Thank you, mate.
Who's on the podium in this feature?
I've got no idea.
Come on.
Somebody close to the front will be, it's hard. Everybody in this race is really, really good, and it's going to be really tough if people come from the back.
Larson led every lap, I think, last year. How do you beat that? Like, how do you beat him from the front?
Do it again.
Do it. What are you thinking, man? It's a bit tense right now?
Yeah, a little bit.
You know your brother probably better than anyone. What's, like, can you talk to him, or is he a bit, like, too focused to be able to talk to? Or?
I always think about when I used to run track right before I get into the blocks. I didn't want anybody to talk to me. I didn't want to talk to anybody.
So you just, like,
he's in his zone.
Leave him alone.
Yeah, I leave him alone.
It almost feels like you're doing the wrong thing, but you're like, no, that's what he wants.
I know what he wants.
Yeah.
That's why I'm over here hanging out.
Do you talk to him about racing at all?
No, not usually.
Not like, you can't talk about like driving style or what he should
If
do.
he talks to me about racing, I'll talk back to him about racing.
Yeah.
But I talk to him about vineyards.
Right.
And he talks back to me about vineyards, so.
You reckon he can get it done?
I think he's going to get it done. Yeah. He's got a lot of fire tonight. He's focused. He's got a really good chance. It's 50 laps. I think we got a good shot here.
Huh? Said we couldn't share it.
Alright, here we go. It's feature time. They're gridding up now. They're about to go 4 wide. I have no idea what's going to happen. I just feel like if someone's going to beat the 57, you're going to have to get in front of him early and hold him off. Hopefully we just see a good race. I think just we've got so many good guys starting up front, and then you've got like Shots and Gravel and Sweet guys like that who are a bit deeper. Packed crowd, as you can see. Just going to be a fun time, right? I can't wait, and who knows what will happen at the break. Hopefully the track slows down a little bit, but we're about to find out. Had to stop at halfway. It looks like there's 25 on the board. Rico lost a spot. His wing fell down early, unfortunately. I'm not sure exactly just yet what happened, but it looked like they just did it back up on the wing tree, the wing ram. So I'm not sure what's happened there, but maybe something was loose or something fell off. Something's gone wrong, but yeah, it's not what you wanted to happen in the first 25 is to lose a spot. So hopefully he can make a charge forward here, but Larson's going to be hard to beat. Racing, you can never expect results, but when you don't finish, it truly hurts, especially at major races, and even more so with mechanical issues. Rico was pretty beat up about how things ended, and my guess is he just wanted to get out of there, but he still signed every autograph and got photos with fans.
Thank you so much.
Well, that's it here at Knoxville. Right in front of me right now is the podium. You can see that right there. Obviously, we spent a bit of time with Rico, and a really deflating finish for him. Wing fell down, and then I think the uni let go. So, yeah, just really a heartbreaker. And I mean, there's 24 cars that made it that all had hopes to win, and not everyone can, obviously. But I'll keep this short. Larson, super impressive, super tough to do. But I tell you what, Gio was right there. And such an incredible performance for him, and also another Californian. Top 3 were all Californians, and Corey Day, what an incredible job by him. I mean, who knows what he's going on to do. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed following along. Another thing I should probably mention is an 8th by Scott Boguski. I mean, I can't believe that guy doesn't have a ride in Australia, or has to kind of somehow, you know, sell himself, you know, to maybe get that opportunity. But yeah, just, I mean, good on him and how he's gone about it. I always saw him over here a good 12 years ago trying to make things work, so he's kind of done it in the shadows a little bit. But yeah, great Knoxville Nationals. Kind of went really quick for me. I just felt like the whole night went by in a couple of hours. And yeah, another thing I can see right now is Matt Barbara, the Aussie, one of the Aussie owners of KCP Racing, to run second at, he called it the Natties. Such an Australian thing. He's definitely still Australian. great job by him and his team as well, with Gio getting a second. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed our content. I wish I could say it was all me that was doing it all, but it's also Matt right here next to me, who's he's the one that runs around and gets a lot of the footage. And such a cool thing for us. I mean, Matt goes home on Tuesday, but I'm staying on for another 3 weeks or so, all through California. And you know, still with the Nationals, it feels like kind of the end of something big, which it is, I guess. But you'll see more, and there's some pretty exciting things coming up actually for Australian sprint car racing. You know, for one particular driver coming up pretty soon here when we get to California too. So looking forward to sharing that with you guys.